Let us discuss about quarrying of stones. What is quarrying of stones? Quarrying of stones is a method of extracting the stones from rocks, from rock beds. This process of extracting the stones from rocks we call it as quarrying. There are different methods of quarrying. Which are those different methods? One is by heating, second is by wedging, another one is channelizing method, other blasting. These are the four methods by which the quarrying can be done. In the case of the quarrying by heating, we are going to heat the top surface of the rock by placing fuels. When you heat the top surface of the rock using fuels, the rocks get separated. The layer by layer of the rocks get separated. This method of quarrying is adopted for stratified rocks. Stratified rocks are those rocks where stratification layers will be there. When you start heating, the top layer will get heated and bottom layer will be cooled. Because of this difference in temperature, we are going to get layer by layer. This is one of the method of doing quarrying. The second method is by wedging. The wedging is a method by which the wedge hole we are going to create or cracks with the stones, with the rocks. If you find cracks in the rocks, this method is adopted. In these cracks, we are going to put a wedge, the steel wedge, which is conical in shape, with feather. If holes are not present, we are going to create then artificial holes like this. Or if cracks are not present, we are going to create artificial cracks by drilling the holes. These are the holes which are drilled in the rocks. Series of holes are drilled in the rocks, and these drills will be of 12 mm diameter, and the spacing between one drill to another drill is about 20 meters. And this inside this hole, we are going to place a plug and feather. And in all the series of holes, we are going to place the plug and feather, and all the plugs are driven simultaneously with a hammer. When you drill it with a hammer, the cracks will be developed and it will be deepened. And when this type of cracks are developed in the stones, and the stones can be separated, using crowbars, etc. Like this, the stones can be separated. This wedging method is adopted for soft rocks, not hard rocks. For soft rocks and stratified rocks, this wedging method is adopted. The next method is blasting process. Blasting method. Quarrying of stones by blasting. In the case of quarrying of stones by blasting, we will be using various hand tools for doing this blasting process. Let us discuss about the process of blasting. And this blasting process is adopted for hard rocks. We are going to drill a blast hole. This is a blast hole which is drilled by using jumper, and the hole has to be cleaned properly. We are going to place a water. We are going to put water here, and we are going to do the cleaning with dry cloth. And this is left for drying, and all the impurities which is present in the blast hole should be removed. After removing the impurities, the blast hole is filled with required amount of gunpowder or dynamite. This is placed inside, and then we are going to place a priming needle which is made up of copper, and this priming needle is inserted, and we are going to fill the blast hole with the stone dust or the powder. Stone powder we are going to place, and we are going to tamp it. We are going to tamp the stone powders and with a tamping bar. And tamping bar is also made up of brass, and the tamping bar we are going to do the tamping, and slowly we are going to remove the priming needle. Priming needle is rotated and is slowly removed out. And the priming needle, the hole which is created inside the priming needle, we are going to place the gunpowder. Gunpowder is placed at the bottom, and fuse is inserted inside the hole which is created using priming needle. The fuse is placed, and this fuse is placed and the fuse is extended and there is fire. As you fire the fuse, the fire starts moving down and it reaches the gunpowder and blasting process occurs. And during the blasting process, the stones are removed into small pieces. Okay, the stones are removed in the form of small pieces, and the stones we are going to extract. And this is how the blasting process is done. There are the different methods. This is the heating process. This is channelizing method of doing the blasting, the channelizing method of quarrying, and this is the blasting process of doing the quarrying. In channelizing machines, we use the machines to cut the stones. This type of the channelizing machines we can use for quarrying soft rocks. Thank you.